Space Walrus, but no, it's just need money to. You can see that they've barely been touched, other than for to be read once. House of Houses. Might
I've
hold on
read
to
that
this
one.
one. I might hold on to this one unless someone wants to offer me, a substantial amount for it because
Who is going to offer a substantial amount for that?
What was
Well,
it?
it's signed, isn't it?
yeah, sorry for
Is it
killing
signed? Yeah, it's
everyone.
signed.
Sorry for killing everyone, Kevin L. Donahue.
Yeah, so you might get some good money for that.
This one is not for sale, so I don't know why even. Here's another one signed by Kevin. He didn't write it. He didn't really have much to say about greatest fucking moment in sports. Just his signature. This one, the best part of this one is the cover. The traveling dildo salesman.
I have that one. It's all right.
Don't sell your collection.
But
This one here, I would have to get a significant amount for this too, because it's been out of print the longest. Says glad you liked my least favorite book.
Yeah, I was about to say. I
Who's that
remember him
by?
saying he hated that book.
Kevin Donahue, Grape City. It's about a demon who gets fired from hell and has to get a fast food job.
So it's
But,
autobiographical.
This one here is from the very, very early days of Eraserhead Press, Tangerine font.
no, that was printed by Afterbirth Books, wasn't it?
Oh,
I have that
so
one.
Tina Rinaldi's publisher
Yeah.
at one point.
I mean, I think that, Jeremy, let me just tell you this, right? I think you're stupid for selling your books. I mean, how many years did it take you to curate and collect all those books? I mean,
Well,
you should open a museum and charge people to look at them.
I need money too bad.
Well,
I'm not selling them unless I've already read them. See, I've got a Carlton Millick over here that I haven't read. That's not for sale.
Let me just tell you this: when the Quiet Place dies again, right? A year or two later, right? And then you talk us into coming back on it here, right? I don't want to. When you start crying about how you sold all your books, I'm going to laugh at you and say I don't care. I told you so.
I mean,
I've got a feeling this is actually going to happen.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, you should put together a list because
yes,
I might be interested in buying more. I might I know that Motherfucking Sharks is out of print, and I might be interested in that.
Okay.
I want some of the books you have. I just don't want to pay for them.
Well, then sorry.
I don't know. Maybe he can give you a blowjob for them instead.
No.
And
the Tumors Made Me Interesting by Matthew Revere. I listed it on eBay. And
okay, so I'm going to take your money. I'll give that one because I have that one too. I will charge you $1 less, $1 less than whatever Jeremy is offering it.
Oh no!
It's like that Tom Green prank where he follows around a pizza man and offers like his pizza for like less money.
Most of my Justin Grimble books are on Kindle. Yeah, I don't know if I have any of his books in print. Actually, they're all Kindle.
Yeah, I actually don't think I have any of his in print either.
Jeremy, price out your entire collection and tell me what it is.
I can't do it. I don't know.
I'm telling you just to do it.
No,
Do it. I might make you an offer.
Oh,
price it out.
Yeah, I mean, at least make a list of what you have.
$50.
Not for everything, no.
Yeah.
And again,
I'm not saying you need to. I'm not saying you need to price it out now.
Yeah.
Price it out over the next week. Tell me what you think it's all worth. Let me know.
Maybe if we get popular enough, we'll get sponsors.
Here's a D. Harlan Wilson collection from Raw Dog Screaming Press, blankety blank.
That's a collection. I thought it was a novel.
No, you're right. It is a novel. I can barely even remember what it's about, but it just made a firm impression on me when I first read it a few years ago. Now I couldn't tell you what it's about. D. Harlan Wilson is one of those that eschews plot more for atmosphere and academic whimsy and perturbation.
I think I remember it's from one of his plays.
It's a library binding, as you can see.
I'm going to buy the whole collection and keep it in escrow for you, Jeremy. And then when you want it back, BJ's every day.
I remember like the I think the funniest thing I've read from Being on a Muslim was a scene in one of his plays where it's like a trial, and the judge gets in an argument with someone from the gallery, and the judge says to the bailiff, suplex the witness. And the guy says, I told you I'm not a witness. I'm just in the gallery. Don't suplex me. And then it's followed by instructions. Bailiff suplexes the main character.
That wasn't funny.
It was funny, and you're a bitch for not thinking so. Like my fucking hairy asshole.
So Frank wants to know about my new Bizarro author series books. So back in the day, for those uninitiated,
NBA books.
Yeah.
So wait, did they actually stop that?
They still do it, but they don't have
Not-
them in that design anymore.
not with as much emphasis anymore.
Like they print them as if they're actual books now.
Anybody who's read Kirk Jones, who's been very, he's been very much a workhorse the last few years, releasing one title after another. Like let's see, Ether Christ.
Oh yeah, I like that.
What's the one about the Montauk or the Philadelphia Experiment?
What's that guy's name?
Kirk Jones.
Oh yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yeah. What else did he write though?
I don't know. But what's the book you got there?
Ether Christ. Well, anyway, here's his debut novella. I think this was his first book he ever published through Eraserhead's New Bizarre Author series, Uncle Sam's Carnival of Copulating in Animals.
I'll give you $2 for that, but you got to pay for shipping.
Yeah, no, I'm including shipping in the price. No, How to Eat Fried Furries, written back before any of us knew what a furry probably was, by Nicole Cushing, who has come up in the cosmic horror.
I like Nicole Cushing. Yeah,
She's got. Is that book like just weird cosmic horror, or is that like completely different from what she does now?
It was more just kind of zany for the sake of zany, and the thing is that now she writes with much more, capability. Naked Metamorphosis by Eric Mays.
Is that the new Bizarre Author series one?
Yeah, it's
Has
one
he done anything else besides that?
This reminds me, there's one of those new Bizarro author editors back when I started writing. Her name was Spike something.
Spike Marlowe. I spoke to her at BizarroCon, and she was a very sweet person.
Yeah, so she actually read the first one of the first books that I wrote called Beach Bum Redemption. And she said she liked it so much and read it several times and was going to ask me to incorporate more bizarre elements in it, and then decided not to. So I thought that was pretty cool. That was like back, I didn't know what Bizarro was, but I had written a really weird book and then just looked up publishers that published weird books, and then that's how I found Eraserhead.
Die Empty was the name of that Philadelphia Experiment book Kirk Jones wrote that I mentioned. So you almost got published by Spike.
Almost, yeah. She said she wanted to, but it wasn't weird enough.
Yeah, if all you're gonna come at me with is $3 or $2,
$2, and you do the shipping, brother.
This is actually pretty funny. Felix and the Sacred Thor by James Steele. Now, I don't believe he ever did write anything else other than.
No, he actually has. Funny thing, he writes furry centered fantasy now.
Yeah. He does.
Negative $1.
I'm not saying anything. I've never read any of it, but he wrote one of my favorite stories in one of these Tall Tales of Short Cocks. He was in one of those.
Babes in Gangland by Vic Scahill, who published my first novel.
Yeah, Babes in Gangland is very funny, even though the plot doesn't sound like totally awesome compared to some of his other books. Like I liked Tender Bear Goes Ape Shit by Vic Scahill better. And what'd you say? Dope Tits? Did you say you liked that one?
I haven't. But I haven't read it.
Here's another bizarre author in the MBAs who never really did anything else.
A Hollow Cube is a Lonely Place. I've heard that's actually really good.
Yeah,
it's one of the few that's like a collection, isn't it?
yeah, the art reminds me of Wonder Chosen on Adult Swim, kind of, But yeah, SD Foster. She pretty sure it's a she. She was SD is a she. She never really published anything else through Bizarro or otherwise, and as far as I know. This one I had high hopes for, by Eric Hendrickson, Bucket of Face, about.
Well, you said you had high hopes in it, so now you're gonna have to pay me to read it.
No. Boys, I don't be doing the paying. All right? I cultivated this collection. Now you people pay. You
mean we're here for free?
Hey Zach, I'll give you a quarter to lick my ball sack.
Bucket of Face, about this substance that changes people into, or changes fruit into sentient beings, or people into fruit. I can't remember, but it's a substance called silver pollen, and a vial of silver pollen gets spilled on Americans and creates sentient fruits. And I think she dates a talking banana. The main character dates a talking banana, or an apple and a banana are shooting at each other in a cafe or something. It's that whole principle of anything sentient. Just make it a talking, character, and you've done your job. That they tend to rely way too much on, even back in the day. But now forget about it. 8-bit apocalypse.
Yeah. So listeners, don't buy any of these books from Jeremy. You're taking advantage of a person that's down on his luck, selling his personal collection, right? That he's curated for decades, right?
Yeah.
So if you buy anything from him, you're just taking advantage of basically like a homeless person.
Oh gosh.
I'm telling you, Jeremy, OnlyFans account. That's how you'll solve your money problems.
I don't know where Party Wolves in My Skull is. I thought I had that too, but yes, Eric Hendrickson is the guy who wrote Drunk Driving Championship, which
I think
was
it's like Pedestrian's Guide to Drunk Driving or something like that. No, that was what was it?
Drunk Driving Championship is the name of it. Pedestrian's Guide to Something I think that was written by Michael Hansen, wasn't it? Or Anderson Prunty?
It sounds like
Prunty, yeah.
Prunty. Yeah,
that was Prunty. I'm thinking. Yeah, he wrote Drunk Driving something. I'm gonna look it up because now it's bugging me.
I'm gonna buy this Kirk Jones book.
So buy it not from Jeremy, buy it like from the internet for full price. Even if Jeremy would give you a discount.
Why?
Because I don't really want to support what you're doing. I've been telling everybody not to buy your books.
Yeah, Drunk Driving.
Anybody that expresses, like on Facebook, anybody expresses any interest in buying your books, I direct message them and I say, please don't buy books from Jeremy. He doesn't know what he's doing. You're taking advantage of a person
I do.
with special needs.
Yes, because Jeremy is just a boy. He's just a little bitty boy. He does not know what he's doing.
He doesn't know what he's doing. So
just a little young man.
I do. Hit me
you
up.
do not.
Hit me up on the show or after the show, Frank, and
Why did you? Apparently, someone named 69XXX Life tried to comment. Did you block them, Jeremy?
Yes.
What did they do?
It's they're trying to link in the chat, and they had a name, a pornography type name that that would be fine if they weren't obviously some sort of bot or spammer or something. Yeah.
Oh, we're important enough to get porn bots in our chat now.
Well, it's probably because of Frank putting dope tits in the chat.
Well, that's not a bad use of them. It would be
just
funny
saying, right? I mean, that's probably what attracted them, attracted the bots.
It would be funny to see like some suburban mom who mistakes them for being like kids' books and gives it to their
saw
kids.
Jeremy's face and thought it was a big boob.